Hello, pile number one. Pile number one. Today we are going to do one very fun reading. We are going to talk about your first trip with your future spouse, how it's going to be, maybe even where it's going to be. We are going to take a few options for that as well. I'm going to take several cards, and I'm also going to take notes. So with notes, we are going to receive so many additional information that really are excited. You will see. And first, we are going to start with some oracles because it's a love reading, and I really want to make this, reading a little bit more focused about you two, two of you, because it is your first trip. So we are going to take some cards, and we are going to take one of these. I think I can pull everything so that one more fits here. Yes, perfect. And we are going to take some of these notes. Okay. I'm going to take this one and this one. Then we are going to take one of these. I'm going to place it like this so that I know later what belongs where. Okay, we received these two. Then I'm going to take these notes as well. I want to take all of them so that we can really receive some kind of story with this. Okay. And I think it's going to be very fun to do it like that. And we are also going to take a few of these. Okay. That pop up. So let's see what we have. Let's see what we have, pile number one. So for the cards, we have 10 of Wands reversed, beautiful. We have let go, we have express your love, we have Queen of Wands, and we have the situation will improve. Okay, then here we have practical, learn. We have sausages and we have moussaka. Okay, this is a Greek dish. Then we have reggae and we have rock. Beautiful. We have Western Africa and we have Western Europe. So this is going to be, these are going to be our locations. So you're going to travel to Western Europe or you're going to travel to Western Africa. This is a general reading, so definitely take everything with a grain of salt, because it can be either or, we have to have more options because we are reading a lot of energies. I'm going to take one more card here so that we feel some kind of conclusion in energies, and we can start diving into your reading, pile number one. It's very cool already. I see everything. So with this 10 of Wands here, I can say that at one point both of you are going to say, okay, it has been enough. I have a feeling like both of you are going to work very hard, and you will have a lot of obligations. And your first trip will happen when both of you are going to be simply, like tired already. And you will think, okay, it's definitely time for us to, to take a little bit of break, to take break, So with this practical here and learn here, I have a feeling like maybe... So this is again a general reading, so take it as you feel. I will give you few things that I feel here. For some of you, I have a feeling that this trip is going to be practical because of some kind of learning. So it could be connected with the object of your work or your spouse's work. So it could be that they, transferred him or you or her, or you, depending which gender you are. So one of you is going to be transferred to Western Africa or Western Europe for some kind of thing related with their business or your business. So this could be, you know, like also both scenarios. And it would be like, you know, you will go and you will take vacation. So the office or the serious part of the work is done. And now, you know, this trip is going to be like, it is going to be connected with work, but it is going to be actually vacation. So it's going to be some kind of combination of both. I think that whoever is going there, you or them, you know, like the work there will be minimum. So you will have a lot of time to do things that you want, that you like, that you wish. Because you see, with this let go, we have this feeling of relaxation, like they and you are both going to just, you know, like release the tension. So if the tension was there, maybe it is some kind of also reward from work. Maybe it is some kind of like a team building reward for employers. Maybe it is just the vacation that the, you know, the company is providing and gifting. It could be also that, but the vibe is, you know, like letting go. And this is where I see why sausages and moussaka, because I see that these are going to be dishes that you are going to eat there. And also, you know, like with this Pegasus in the background, I have a feeling like you are going to fly to this trip. So you're going to use the airplane. This is going to be your this is a unicorn, but she has wings, and somehow it's giving me this vibe of flying, you know, like everything is in that energy. So I think that you're going to be using airplane to go to this trip. Sausages and moussaka, maybe this is going to be, you know, like, since we have a Greek dish, you know, it could also be that you will be visiting Greece, but you know, with sausages as well, you know, like I know that Western Africa has some kind of meat combinations. I'm not sure that they have sausages, but I mean, I know that they have very beautiful dishes with sauces and with meat, if you are eating meat, of course. So I think that you're going to very much enjoy the cuisine of the country where you're going. So you're going to try their out-of-tone dishes, you know, things that they are famous about and that they promote as their national dishes. And with this Express Your Love, I have a feeling like on this specific trip, many things are going to be moved between you and your future spouse. And with this Express Your Love, I think that both of you are going to push your relationship to another level. So it's going to be like, now it is becoming very, very, very serious. And maybe these could be talks about the family and about how to start a family and what are the next steps in your future. I have a feeling, and I see here that we see that there is a lot of music here. So with the reggae and rock, we see that this is going to be the music that is going to be following you. And again, you know, like with the reggae, I have a feeling like it is very connected with Western Africa because they are listening a lot of Jamaican music. So it could be, you know, like connected with African reggae or Jamaican reggae. And Western Europe, you know, could be connected with rock because, so depending in which, you know, like group you feel that you belong. And it is very interesting because, you know, music is going to be very, very, very present and a part of your journey. With this Queen of Wands here, I have a feeling like you're very passionate about the country you're visiting. So even if it is a short trip, for example, if you already live in Africa and you are going to another country in Africa, so it's not a big trip, for example, you're going to be very excited. And if you are from other country, like for example, if you are from India and you are visiting Western Europe, it's going to be really beautiful jump, you know, into something that is culturally totally, completely different. So you are going to be really amazed. With this Queen of Wands, I also feel a lot of activities, going to places, seeing everything that you are passionate about. So if you have some kind of hobbies, or you are interested in something. For example, if you're interested in art, then you're going to go all over all museums and all art exhibitions and so on. If you're interested in some kind of animal, work, for example, shelters or animal rescue centers, then you're going to visit those, and so on, depending about your focus, about your passion, actually. If you are, like interested in stars, then you're going to watch stars from these countries, and so on and so on. This is really a general reading, and there are a lot of energies there, so you will know what is your passion and why you're actually going to visit these countries. With the situation will improve, and with unity wholeness, I have a feeling like maybe this was a maybe very important step concerning finances. I have a feeling like it could be that, because with this 10 of Wands, I have a feeling like some kind of burden was there before this trip was taken, and I have a feeling like on this trip things are gonna sit on their place. So if before this things were not feeling right as they should be, like, then this trip is going to level it up. It's going to level it up, and it's going to bring two of you very, very close together. So you're going to really feel your future spouse, and they're going to feel you. I have a feeling like you are going to create a plan for the future together. So it's somehow, I feel a lot of synchronicities, and I don't have to say that it is going to be really, really, really fun. I also see a lot of relaxation. So I have a feeling like maybe you are going to be in some kind of hotel that it is like a resort, especially if you're in Western Africa, then for sure, with a pool, with sauna, with those kind of things where you just totally put focus on relaxation of your body and mind. In Western Europe, I have a feeling like the vibe would be maybe a little bit different, not so much naturey, but more like going all over, more activities, fun, maybe concerts, and those kind of things. So more sociable activities, I could say. So I think that overall you are going to learn a lot about this country where you're going to visit, and I think it's going to stay in your memory as something very beautiful, very special, something that you're going to also learn a lot about the culture, and I think that you're going to bring home a lot of beautiful, beautiful memories. This is so beautiful reading, pile number 1, and I see that this trip is going to be something that you are going to remember all of your life, actually, because I don't know, I just have that feeling like the place where you are going is some place that you really wanted to visit. So like I said, in one group of people it is going to be one of the Western Africa countries, and for other ones it's going to be one of the Western Europe countries. Whatever it is, you are going west and I'm sure that you're going to have fun. Your future spouse is going to maybe resolve something connected with work as well there. Because we have this practical, so I see that it will be a combination of pleasure and something that will bring some kind of abundance. Because with this, the situation will improve. We see that something is going to be resolved exactly here, exactly at that time. So this is a very positive outcome and a very positive trip. I'm very happy to bring this reading to you, pile number 1, and I hope that you enjoyed it so much like I enjoyed it too. If you are new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and like and share if you like my videos, of course, and if you want to be notified about the next videos that I'm making, please press this bell icon so that the notification can come. And for everyone who already following me, I want to say a big thank you, guys. I love you, and you are really, really supportive and beautiful. I see you and I read you, and I really appreciate everything that you are doing. Thank you so much, and see you very, very, very soon. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye. Hello, pile number 2. Pile number 2. Today we are going to talk about your first trip Is it a trip? Is it a vacation? Is it some kind of trip, business trip? It could be any kind of trip. We will see what we are going to receive as an information. However, today we are going to discuss about that. So we will try to also see where you will be traveling with your future spouse and what will be the vibe there. We will try to receive as many informations as we can, like always. I will take several of oracles and also tarot cards so that we have a full picture and full spectrum of everything. Let's see. Okay. This one definitely flew, so we are going to take it. And we are going to take one more here. This is going to be this one. So let's do it like this. And let's take some random words. We are going to take a few random words. Let's take this one. Let's take this one. Okay, one flew, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to pick it. Just a moment. File number 2. Okay. Let's put that one as well there. Then we are going to take a few of these. These are dishes. So let's take 3 of them as well. What else we can take? Yeah, we can take music. So let's pick the music ones. Let me just sort them a little bit before. I was trying to place all of them in a separate paper boxes so that I don't lose them, but it's not very practical. I will have to think about it. Okay, so let's take 3 of those as well. And at the end, we can also take some of the places. Okay, here we already see something. So we are going to sort it out. Let's push it a little bit so that everything can fit there. And then we are going to open them up so that we see what you received. Okay, so pile number 2. Let's start. We have a reversed page of pentacles. We have practice, forgiving and learning. We have Hierophant, unlikely, and we have the heart opens itself. Now from the words we have busy, gone, fast. Okay, then we have cookies. From the food we have cookies, chicken, and tofu dishes. From music we have country, we have jazz, blues, and we have soundtracks. Okay, and from the countries, places, we have Eastern Asia, we have Middle Africa, and we have Western Asia. Okay, so pile number 2, let's dive into your reading. Let's see what your reading is bringing connected with your trip. So your first trip with your future spouse is going to be definitely provoked with some kind of momentum in life when both of you are going to be very, very busy. And the thing is that I have a feeling like both of you are going to work on something, or one of you is going to work on something that is not bringing as much money as they would want or you would want. Maybe it is a shared thing, but I see that it is definitely connected with work. So some kind of maybe, like monetary losses could be there with the work, or something, like payment is in delayed or something like that is happening that is creating a lot of frustration. And you're not happy with that, they are not happy with that, because it is creating a lot of tension actually in life. Nothing so serious that we can say now it's going to ruin your life, but it is some kind of delay, something that it is happening, that it is basically not very positive. With this gun here, I have a feeling like, you know, there is something that should be concluded quickly, but it is actually, you know, like, I'm having the feeling with this word, like somebody, you know, like when somebody is holding a gun onto you and you don't know if you're going to survive or die, you know, like that kind of feeling of tension. So I have a feeling like something is in the air, some kind of project is in the air, some kind of money is in the air, some kind of thing is in the air. And that, you want it to be realized fast, but actually it's not. It's very, 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 I don't know, not comfortable feeling. And you and your spouse, you know, you are really, really connected, and you hold to each other and you talk and you say to each other, okay, we have to stop this energy, we have to stop this momentum. Because with worrying, with frustration, with anything that it is bringing, you know, like that it is not positive, we cannot solve anything. Let's take a trip. Let's take a holiday. Let's take the money that we saved, something that it is on a side, and let's just go, you know, like let's just go somewhere. Let's go away from this thing and let it sort itself, okay? And this is where you're going to this trip, actually, at this very weird, very unusual moment in life. With this practice here, polish your skills by practicing regularly, I have a feeling like, and because we see that it is a music here, I have a feeling like on this location that you are going to actually choose, it's going to be some kind of very healing place. So maybe it's going to be some kind of resort, maybe it's going to be some kind of retreat. I have a feeling like wherever you are going, it is going to be extremely nurturing and healthy for both of you. I also have a feeling like there would be a lot of like live music, you know, like people who are performing music. Which is also part of the healing, and I also feel a lot of energies, and maybe even some kind of seminars or something. I have a feeling like both of you are going somewhere to heal together. It could also be, if not on that note, because this is a general reading, it could also be that you are going to take some kind of how to say, like a escape, you know, from the reality into some kind of house or place that it is a little bit away, you know, from the city, away from the people, away from the big noises, but still, you know, like place that has a soul. I have a feeling like all of these things, like cookies, chicken, tofu dishes, are somehow homemade thing. I don't have a feeling like you're gonna go to some kind of restaurants to eat them. I have a feeling like wherever you are gonna go on this first trip, it's going to be a place where you are going to experiment, where you are going to, you know, like maybe cook it by yourself, or it is going to be some kind of smaller village where you're going to try some of their autochthon dishes, or, you know, like something like that. I see very cozy, comfortable, family, warm atmosphere, you know, like at this place where you are going. And I see that, you know, with this country, jazz, blues, and soundtrack, even music is soothing, even music is relaxing, music is nurturing, music is something that it is following this, like, let's go away, you know, from the troubles vibe. And it is very beautiful because with this forgiving and learning, I can say that you and your spouse are going to be really supportive to each other at any moment. And here we can see this, how much they are going to be there to always, you know, like keep your back, and you're going to be there to nurture them. So I have a feeling like this trip is going to be something where you are going to you're going to say bye-bye, you know, like everyone, we do not exist for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, a week, 2 weeks, I don't know. And you will just go to that place. That place could be positioned within Eastern Asia, Middle Africa, or Western Asia, depending where you are. But it could be somewhere in these countries. So it will not be the same for everyone, because like I said, this is a general reading, but these countries pop up with a reason. So this trip could happen within some of the countries within these areas. You can check it out online, of course, which countries we are talking about here. And it is very beautiful because with this Hierophant, again, we are receiving the vibe of being like not isolated, but going, you know, like retreating from the world. I have a feeling like first trip with your spouse is going to be like that. So you're going to spend some really beautiful, intimate moments where it's going to be only two of you. I have a feeling like you're going to make it deeper. So your connection is going to go deeper. And I also feel that both of you are going to, if you have any kind of obligations, you will take them, you know, there, and you will just do it quickly. The things that you need to do, you remove it, and then you're going to be with each other. With this Hierophant, sorry, not hermit, Hierophant energy, with this Hierophant energy, I feel that that both of you are having something that it is important career-wise, that both of you are successful probably at this moment, and I have a feeling like it is not easy actually to leave the work. It's not easy to leave the things. I have a feeling like many people are depending on you and them. Or one of you, you know, so it is not very easy to do so. But I have also a feeling like you just came to the point where you said, okay, we need to change the ambient. We need to simply change the ambient. And this is what you are doing. So this trip could even take longer time. It could be like you are moving there for 1 month or 2 months for some of you. Because there is this feeling of, you know, like moving away from something so that, you know, like new healthy energy would be built. With this unlikely here that is connected with this Hierophant, which strongly reminds me on this work, I have a feeling like when you will get there, when you will reach there, I have a feeling like that how you are going to eat, you know, like this beautiful comfort food. And you're going to listen this beautiful nurturing, you know, music with good vibes. Job is start going and fading, you know, like in the background slowly. And I have a feeling like with this, the heart open itself, this is like a jewel of this reading, which shows us actually that in this place, both of you are going to like totally recover from work, recover from busyness, recover from rushness, from frustrations, from everything. The trip that you are going to have together with your future spouse, this first trip, is going to be extremely healing. You're going to get to know each other much, much, much stronger and better. And also you will discover that two of you are totally enough for each other. So you have so good dynamic. You have so good organization of everything that, you know, like, I have a feeling like this is going to be, maybe this trip is going to even be before the marriage, and then marriage will come soon after this trip. This is also a very, very big possibility here, because I feel these vibes of two people spending time together, realizing that they could do it for eternity, you know, like the whole life. This is the vibe that I'm receiving here. And with this heart opens itself, really, I mean, I have a feeling like you're going to realize something very big on this trip. And this person beside you is going to help you with that. Maybe you're going to have a huge crossroad, and maybe you're going to change the career. Maybe you're going to change the where you will live. You know, many things could happen. I have a feeling like this trip is going to be very, very crucial. And it's not an ordinary trip, pile number 2. So yeah, I mean, in pile number 1 we received something totally completely different, and in pile number 3 it will probably be again different, but for you this is very specific again. So if you chose this pile, and if it is not feeling like it could be you, then probably it's not for you, because this is very specific, very interesting, and very clear, you know, like we are receiving very clear messages. It's a beautiful reading, and it shows you that something very, very exciting, very interesting very beautiful but also very deep is on the way towards you. Pile number 2, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was a very beautiful reading. I can totally see this trip. I can smell, you know, this nature. I can see your faces, you know. I can feel your energy being really soothing and happy there. I don't know, it's just a very, very positive vibe that I'm receiving, and I'm very, very happy about this reading. If you're new to my channel and if you like my videos, make sure to subscribe, like, or push that bell icon so that you would be notified when my readings are out. And for everyone who already there, I want to say thank you guys. I really appreciate you, and I see your comments, and I'm reading everything that you are posting. I'm really, really appreciating everything that you are doing to help me to grow this channel. So thank you once more, and I wish you all the best, beautiful evening or day, wherever you are. See you very soon with the next reading. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Today we are going to talk about your first trip with your future spouse. So this is going to be our topic. We already made pile 1 and pile 2, and now we are going to choose for you pile number 3. What is going to be there? Okay, this one is really jumping, so I'm going to take it. Today we are going to take some little papers that I was using for some words and locations. So we will try to receive the location where this trip could be happening. So where your future spouse and you are going to be traveling. Opa, beautiful. So for you, pile number 3, the energy is completely crazy because the cards are just jumping by themselves, and it is very electrified, I could say. So I'm very curious to see what cards we are going to receive with this kind of energy. Let's take the last one. Okay. We are going to place it there, maybe a little bit here so that everything can be seen. Okay. I think this will be fine. And now we are going to take those words. Let me just pull out. We're going to take those random words. Let's see what is going to be. Let's take one more. And we are going to take a little bit of cuisine as well, papers. So let's take these 2. These are even reversed. Let's take those 3. And we are going to take a little bit of music also, so that we see what music is going to be there. Okay, these are already visible, but never mind. We will have less time when moving them on the other side. Okay, let's do it like that. And now we will have some locations. Okay, let's see it. So let's see what we received. Firstly, from your cards, we received the Three of Pentacles. Then we received Healer, Calling in Your Soulmate, the Chariot, and Communicate Clearly with freedom and communication. Clear communication. Interesting. We'll come to that. So this one is blank. Nothing is there. we are going to also say something about that. Old-fashioned and drowned. Okay. Then we have sushi. We have cevapi. Okay, this is a Bosnian dish. And we have curry or curry. From the locations, we have Eastern Africa, Western Africa, and Middle Africa. Interesting. So all 3 locations are in Africa. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. The music is classical, gospel, and traditional folk. Okay. So let's start with your reading pile number 3. So first of all, as a beginning, how even you are going to go to this trip, I see that it is going to be very close after your wedding. So this Three of Pentacles is also a card that shows a wedding, that shows some kind of unity being made. So right after the wedding, you're going to take this trip, and it is possible that it is a honeymoon trip as well. Because with this old-fashioned here and drawn here, we have a feeling like both of you are quite traditionally raised in the way that after the wedding, there has to be a honeymoon. And both of you want that, and both of you plan that. So this trip is going to be planned in advance. That is how I feel it here. With this blank one, I have a feeling like you both are very open concerning the destinations. So maybe that is why we see here Eastern, Western, or Middle Africa, where you basically made some kind of crazy step, to go somewhere where probably you will never go if you don't go with this occasion. Because it's not like, for example, that people visit some parts of the Africa usually, like that is, if you are an African, then okay, that is a totally different story. But if you are coming from other places in the world, then Africa is really exotic and beautiful destination. And it is not very usual that you go many times if you don't have, of course, relatives there and so on and so on. So this is going to be something very, very, very well planned. You will know that you are going to this trip. It's not going to be something just spontaneously like an idea. And I have a feeling like with this sushi, cevapi, and curry, we don't have actually connection with this continent. So I have a feeling like you will be cooking a lot for yourself. So wherever you are gonna go, by visiting these areas, you will make your own food. So you will make sure that you bring everything you need, or that you find stores and places there where you're going to buy ingredients and everything you need so that you can prepare and create your own food. With the healer here, I also have a feeling like this trip is going to be really healing for both of you. So I think that nature is there. Nature is involved. Maybe it could be also going to some kind of safari. This could be something, or some kind of resort, close to the sea. Africa is very rich with those kind of touristic destinations, and they are beautiful. They're actually filled with nature, or ocean side and those kind of things. So I think that will be definitely something that you are aiming for, to go somewhere to actually relax. And with this calling in your soulmate here, I have a feeling like this is going to be very, very important trip for you too, because this is going to be the first one. So first time, I have a feeling like you're not living together. You will not live together with your spouse before the marriage. So this is going to be your first experience in that kind of way. Also, this trip could also be a little bit longer trip. That is also something. And when you go there, you will not be on one destination. So this is what we see with this Chariot card. You're going to move places. So that is why I said that probably this trip was planned, because you're going to have some kind of ideas, map. You're going to visit maybe even several countries within Africa, or maybe even you're going to switch between Western, Middle, or Eastern, like going to every part of it to see. They also have that sub-Saharan release and many other actions and activities for those who are in those kind of things. So this is general reading. So you have to always have that on mind, that there are many, many possibilities around here. That is why we are taking a lot of options. With the music, you're also going to bring your music. That's why we see classical, gospel, and traditional folk. Traditional folk could be simply your music from your country, something that you are listening. That is normal. That is, normally, usually listened where you grew up, within the country where you were living. And I have a feeling like you're going to, like I said, you're going to bring your food. That doesn't mean that you're not going to try their autochtone food, but I think that you're going to be a little bit careful about that, because we see totally opposite dishes. So you're going to stay within the comfort zone concerning cooking and the food. Also, with this communicate clearly and freedom and communication, I have a feeling like you will be totally amazed with the culture that you're going to find there. So the culture is going to be very different and you will have to really communicate clearly. So this is also some kind of advice as well for you. So that if you are used to something, when you come there, you need to really be clear in communication. I think that people there really need this clarity. When you want something or when you need something, you need to really communicate very clearly what you need, when you need it, how you need it. Because that is how they function and that is their mentality. So this is what I feel here with this freedom and communication, again double. I have a feeling like you're going to meet so many people on this trip that you are going to have many connections after you are come back home. And I think that overall trip is going to be really big adventure for you because everywhere I see some kind of movement. So yes, you could be staying in some kind of hotels where you're going to have resorts like a pool and sauna and, you know, those kind of things where you're going to really, really relax. But what I see is that in between, I see a lot of movement. So like I said, maybe you're going to visit some kind of safaris with animals or wilderness, or maybe you're going to, you know, go to the places to check out some things that you cannot really see within your countries or, you know, within the around your country area. So it's going to be really, really, really big adventure. I also feel that you and your spouse are going to be really like this, you know, like going hand by hand everywhere. Look at this, look at this. You're going to be handling all of the problems, everything, mostly. Like I said, this whole trip is going to be focused on movement. So you're going to move in many kind of ways. You're going to move in taxi, in car, in train, in bus, in other, you know, ways, maybe even motorcycles. Whatever it's going to be, you're going to be moving together like a team. But I think that this is going to be really something very active, very active. Also, what I wanted to say with this calling in your soulmate, I see a lot of intimacy there. So I have a feeling like, yes, you now concluded the ritual of marriage, and now you are coming basically there to consume it. So I think that you're going to have a very, very beautiful nights, you know, with your spouse there. Yes, you're going to be also tired from all of the activities that you're going to be doing, but at the same time, you will still have enough energy to feel each other. And I think that your nights are going to be very romantic, very intense, and very, how to say, you know, like it's going to connect two of you and bring you together more and more. Also, with this communicate clearly card here, what I see as well is that you and your partner are going to talk a lot. So this is where your communication is going to be deepened. Because many things that you're going to go through this trip, you didn't have reason why to talk about those things with your partner. So this is going to be something that will definitely put your relationship and your communication and your preferences to the level up. So again, you know, I see this as advice, but I also see this as something that will be present through all of the trip, and that is that communication. Through that, you're going to really know each other more and more and better. And this is going to actually be the start of your life together. I have a feeling like when you will come home, then you're moving together, or you are, you know, like preparing to move together, or you already have a house, or you're preparing to buy a house, something like that. I have a feeling like you will have some arguments, you will face some challenges, but you're going to, you know, like very, very, very positively resolve it. And that is actually the point of this trip, so that you get the insight into each other and how somebody is reacting. Because you don't know until the person is put on the stress or in some kind of situation where they need to react fast. You don't know actually how this person is going to react. So the thing is that, you know, like on trips, and I know from my own experience, you know, like those inner faces and stages really go out of the person. So you're going to see the faces of them that you never saw, and vice versa. They're going to see your face that they never seen before. And it's going to be like, you know, like preview. This is who I really am. And the beauty is that you're going to really remember all of this, and this is going to be a very beautiful and good and positive start for your life ahead. Pile number 3, this is so amazing reading. It is so interesting. I'm so amazed with the locations, because we could receive basically any part of the world, and we received all 3 Africa. So I think that it's going to be something connected with that area for sure. And I think that you're going to enjoy it too much. If you're new to my channel and if you love these kind of videos that I'm producing, please make sure to subscribe or like or share or comment. I mean, every form of support is really, really welcome from my side, and I really appreciate it. For everyone who already there, I want to say big thank you, guys. I really love to have you around, and I'm so happy that you're always there. Whenever I post, I see the same, you know, same faces. I love to see same faces. I already know so many of you there, and I'm very happy that we are going together through this guidance. I hope that my videos are helpful, and that this put a smile on your face, and that it's going to be a beautiful day for you. See you very soon with my next reading, and have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are. Bye.